Welcome everybody to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. I'm Josh Eldridge. This Game of the Week is brought to you in part, of course, by Les Schwab Tires, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. Tonight's matchup between the visiting MAZAMA Vikings, who are 4-1, and the home team, Klamath Union Pelicans, coming into some volleyball action tonight. Again, MAZAMA entering this one 4-1, coming off of a strong week last week, and Klamath Union coming off of a win on Saturday as well against Hidden Valley. That's a big win for this Klamath Union squad, who dropped a couple last week, and they are 2-4 coming into tonight's matchup. Coming up in just a bit, we're going to take a look at the Skyline Conference standings, a look around the Klamath Basin, what's going on up at Oregon Tech this weekend. Bit of a tongue twister there. And, of course, what is around the horn for Klamath Union High School as far as athletics go. So that, of course, is coming up along with some great volleyball action this evening. Appreciate you being with us for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week right here on mybasin.com. Stay here.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. This one between the MAZAMA Vikings and the Klamath Union Pelicans. You can see the Pels warming up right there, so we'll leave that on for you. Klamath Union entering play today 2-4 in league play, 3-4 overall. That places them in third in the Skyline Conference. Henley sits atop of it all. They're 5-0 in league play. That gives them a 5-0 overall mark. They have yet to lose a set this season, have the Hornets. They are 15-0. MAZAMA, who is KU's opponent tonight, is 4-1. They've got that 4-1 overall marker as well. They've not played a non-league game yet. They have a great set record as well. They've won 12 and only dropped 5 sets in those 5 games. Klamath Union, of course, looking to shake things up a bit. They are 11-15 in their set record, with just barely a losing record. Again, 3-4 overall. 11-15 is their set record. Hidden Valley and North Valley fall in behind them in the Skyline Conference. Both teams are 0-1. Hidden Valley's got a 1-3 set record that came against Klamath Union back on Saturday when the Pelicans beat the Mustangs there, and North Valley was swept over the weekend by these MAZAMA Vikings. Phoenix is 0-4 and 0-12. They have yet to win a set this season. They round out the Skyline Conference. Take a look at some of the games happening in the Skyline tonight as Henley is hosting North Valley over in the Hornets' Nest this evening. The Hornets and the Knights going at it. Meantime, the Mustangs and the Pirates are playing in Phoenix. Hidden Valley on the road in that one. Taking a look locally in the Klamath Basin area, Bonanza, who's 2-2, is playing Rogue River tonight. Lost River, who's 1-3, is battling Lakeview. And Hosanna Triad does not play tonight. They're 6-2. They play Central Christian on Thursday. That is their next matchup. Take a look at the wider basin area. That includes Oregon Tech. What's going on up in Campus Drive? Well, track and field on Thursday is traveling over to Southern Oregon for that track and field meet, and cross country as well, I believe. I believe it's just track and field out there. The undefeated softball team is at Corbin on a Friday, looking to continue the best start in program history are those Lady Owls. Men and women's basketball is back this weekend for the Hustlin' Owls. Friday and Saturday, they will be hosting Bushnell University. You can listen to live coverage of that game on 104.3 FM and 960 AM. The Basin Sports leader. Looking forward to watching both of those squads back in action Friday afternoon. And then finally up at Oregon Tech, baseball is taking on Eastern Oregon. That game is happening on Saturday, a doubleheader for the Owls. Bringing it back into what Klamath Union has got going on, boys and girls soccer playing Phoenix on Thursday. And then Phoenix making one more trip over, though this time their football team to play at Modoc Field on Friday night. We will have live HD video of that one for you on mybasin.com, as well as radio coverage on 1150 AM and 92.9 FM KAGO for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week later on in the week when they host the Phoenix Pirates football team. Looking forward to that one. Next time volleyball is in action is a week from tonight when we welcome the Henley Hornets. That's what it looks like as MAZAMA, they are back on the floor in their all blacks tonight. Give you a good look at the Vikings. There they are as we get ready for first serve this evening in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The Vikings and the Pelicans coming up.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Tonight's matchup between the MAZAMA Vikings and the Klamath Union Pelicans. MAZAMA 4-1, KU is 2-4. Klamath Union looking for a win on their home floor tonight as we are nearing first serve. I believe we will have our starting lineups and, of course, the national anthem here in just a minute. I want to give one quick shout out to the folks down at Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty. Little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home. And Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Some folks to look out for on the Klamath Union roster. Had the chance to cover these girls a couple times so far this season. Of course, you have some seniors like Mackenzie Probst. You're also going to have Grace Gerdner out there. Avery Joyner has left her mark on a couple games, but the person to look out for, I would say the most, is the freshman Jillian Murhoff. She's left her impact in every game the Pels have played so far, and as just a freshman, looking tonight to grab a win against the crosstown rival MAZAMA Vikings. You can see the Pels over there. They are wearing their white uniforms with black lettering and red trim. They've got the red numbers up there. Also got the red face masks on. Not sure if you could see that with the black shorts. And then looking over at the Vikings, they've got their black uniforms with white numbering on it, a little bit of blue trim there, and of course the black bottoms as well with the black face mask.
So for those of you able, please stand and remove your hats for the play.
So get ready for the national anthem. That means we are close to ready for action tonight from Klamath Union.
And now let's welcome the visiting MAZAMA volleyball players. Number 1, Kalia Riddick. Number 3, Ella Bailey. Number 4, Katie Raines. Mallory Menken. Bridget Fenner. Sandra Hill. Isabella Hill. And Annika Lindo. The MAZAMA Vikings are coached by John Downey. And now for your Klamath Union Pelicans. Number 1, Mackenzie Probst. Number 2, Emily Lemieux. Number 3, Samantha Hampton. Number 5, Grace Gardner. Number 8, Michaela Gay. Number 9, Avery Joyner. And number 11, Jillian Murhoff. Your Pelicans are close by, fair and peace.
Couple of Pelicans I see in uniform as well that were not announced. Of course, you have number 10, Keely Hall. Number 12, Natalie Kruger. Number 15, I believe, is out there, Samantha Garcia. And Bailey Amos, number 14, is out there for the Pelicans as well. Just want to give everyone their fair shake out there for the Pels. Couple girls not in uniform tonight, but that is the lineup as you see it. Unsure what we're waiting for this evening. Looks like just a blow of the whistle and the sprint to midcourt. Well, they've done it before, not this time. As we get ready tonight I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab does more than install tires and wheels. You can come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure everything's in working order at Les Schwab Tires. They're in Klamath Falls on South 6th Street and out in Merrill. They've been doing the right thing since 1952 as we get ready for action tonight. Starting out on the floor for KU, it's Mackenzie Probst, along with Jillian Murhoff and Avery Joyner. You're also going to have Grace Gerdner out there, along with Michaela Gade and Emily Lemieux. For Mazama, it's going to be Ella Bailey, Mallory Menken, Bridget Fenner, Sandra Hill, Isabel Hill, and Annika Lindell. Mazama will start with the ball as we get ready for action from Pell Court. Appreciate you being with us on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week live HD video right here on mybasin.com. Feel free to share us around, by the way. Never get too many viewers, especially when we are supporting our high school athletes. And it looks like the first point will go to Klamath Union. KU now with the serve. It looks like it's going to be Mackenzie Probst, the senior, to start things off for the Pels. Goes over nicely, but ends up falling out of bounds. Another point for KU. Point of emphasis for the Pelicans. They got to keep this momentum early. The Pelicans like to ride that wave. They will go back and forth better than most teams I've seen in high school volleyball, I feel like. I've seen a lot of momentum-based teams in my few years doing high school volleyball, but KU seems to be able to answer back in relatively quick fashion when they're playing, and I still think a key for them is going to be able to grab a few sets early, points early in this first set. Build confidence moving forward. This one has been a fairly long volley, so to speak, but the point does go to KU. They lead 3-0 here in this first set. Mackenzie Probst with the serve. That goes over. That was a nice touch there up front by Mazama. I believe that's number 10, Isabel Hill, up front. But KU still grabbing the points. Letting that one drop in front of her was Bridget Fenner for Mazama. Appreciate you being with us, whoever you are a fan of. I know here in the Basin, the Mazama Vikings, if you are a Viking fan, still appreciate you being tuned our way tonight, as well as all the Pelican faithful out there. Timeout is called early by Coach John Downey. We're going to take one as well. 5-0 here in the first set. Klamath Union leads on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week live HD video on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Still in this first set, Klamath Union is leading 5-0 over the Mazama Vikings. Appreciate you being with us this evening. KU still has serve. Mackenzie Probst back to do it. Nice little touch there from Bridget Fenner, I believe it was. That one, I believe, was off the fingertips of one of the girls up front for KU, so credit that point to Mazama as well as Mallory Edmonds up there. Pardon me, that was Mallory Menken. That'll be another point for KU. Back to serve will be Avery Joyner for the Pels. Nice play there by Probst to keep it alive for KU. Oh, it looks like, I believe that was going to be Bagate touching it twice there for the Pelicans. Another point for Mazama. 6-2 still in this first set. Back to serve now for the Lady Vikings is Isabel Hill. There she is. Keeping it alive is Probst. Now set up for, I believe that was Gerdner nicely, but still the point going to Mazama. They're crawling their way back into this one, 6-3 in the first set. Vikings, of course, coached by John Downey, assistant Samantha Fenner. That serve not quite making it over the net, 7-3 KU. Back to serve now is Jillian Murhoff, the freshman. She leaves her impact on a lot of these games. Been probably one of the standout players for KU so far this season, has Murhoff. Nice hit, I believe that was Sandra Hill for Mazama, and it was a few seconds ago. Point is going to go to KU. I believe Mencken touched the net in some fashion. 8-3 in the first set. Murhoff still back to serve for KU. Nice attempt there by Sandra Hill to try to poke it over, and finally Mencken able to get it over, but it does go out of bounds. Point Klamath Union, 9-3. Way to lay out for Riedijk. And a nice little touch to get it over there from Mencken, but KU able to keep it alive. Over the back play that time from Bailey. Nice job, and dumping it off real easily was Sandra Hill, and that will give Mazama the point, 9-4. A substitution coming in for the Vikings as Mencken checks out and Edmonds checks in. Number 2, the junior back to serve now for the Vikings. There she is. It gets over relatively easy. Probst setting it up for Gerdner, and she makes it work. 10-4. Emily Lemieux now back to serve for KU. They lead this first set 10-4. Lemieux's serve makes it over. Set up for Gerdner. She hits it off the hand. I believe that was a Fenner. Then it goes out of bounds, 11-4. Serve comes over. Good play by Riedijk. And another one going out of bounds off the hands of Fenner. 12-4. Serve over nicely. Getting that one over was Fenner. And she's moving all over the place. Bridget Fenner of Mazama. Keeping it alive, though, is KU. Gerdner with the nice touch. I believe she's going to have touched it. Oh, no, the point will go to Mazama. Or, excuse me, Klamath Union. It looked to me, and I'm not sure about it from up here, but it looked like Gerdner had touched the ball over the net. But apparently I'm wrong, and the point will go to KU. Off the hand of Lemieux, doesn't quite get over. It'll be 13-5. Now back to serve for the Vikings. That will be number 4, Katie Raines. And a point for Mazama off that serve. I just want to make sure, apologies, that's not Raines, that is Sandra Hill back there. Confused a 9 and a 4, it happens. Hill couldn't quite get the serve over that time. The point for KU, they lead 14-6. Substitution coming in as Avery Joyner checks in for the Pels. That's going to put Gerdner back to serve. And another one going out of bounds, that time off the hand of Bailey. And it seems like that's been Mazama's issue. They are out here and they are playing good team ball on their side. It just seems like every time they get a hold of one, they put a bit too much mustard on it, so to speak, and it goes out of bounds. Checking in for the Vikings is Nishika Irish. Gerdner with the serve, and that one will go out of bounds, point Mazama. Now back to serve is Kaylee Reedike, the sophomore. Unable to corral that one was Irish. Point for KU, 16-7. Now it's going to be Michaela Gade. Gade, a senior for KU, with the serve. Goes over nicely. Probst sets it up for Murhoff, but Reedike able to get there for Mazama. Great play up front there by Joyner to be able to keep that one alive for KU. Slipping and sliding, but making the play, and does it again, but that time it goes out of bounds. Point Mazama, 16-8. To serve for the Vikings is Bridget Fenner. Fenner, pardon me, that was, Fenner with the serve for Mazama. Keeping it alive now are the Vikings. Joyner hit that one just a bit too hard. 16-9 Mazama. Fenner will continue to serve. Unable to get that one over. 17-9 KU as they get the serve back. Back to do it will be Mackenzie Probst for KU. Checking out of the game was Emily Lemieux, and I believe in now is Cassidy Bagate. Set up nicely for Murhoff. A nice touch, but able to get there was Irish. Great play up front by Murhoff, and even better, I would say, from Isabel Hill. But hit that one a little bit too hard to go out of bounds. 18-9. KU leads. Mackenzie Probst to serve. Probst was in the right spot. Now Gade was with it. Able to get it over. Reedike now. Setting it up is Fenner for the hit from Hill. Pardon me, that was Menken. Going off the fingertips of Murhoff. Keeping it alive from KU. Oh, man. Great effort for KU there, but the point ends up going the way of Mazama. 18-10 in this first set. Vikings with serve. And no one there to answer the call for KU. 18-11. Back to serve for Mazama. I believe that's number 3, Ella Bailey, the sophomore. Serve makes it over. An outstanding play there from Gerdner, but KU unable to make it work as Mazama's back in this one. They are trailing 18-12 in this first set. Bailey still serving for the Vikes. Goes out of bounds, point KU. Back to serve was Avery Joyner for the Pelicans. Mazama trying to answer back. I believe that one was out of bounds in the corner. And, oh, man. No, point Mazama. So the ruling there was, I'm not sure if you saw it. Ruling there was that it was hit off the fingertips of one of the Pelicans up front. Went out of bounds. Therefore, last touched KU, point Mazama. Now back to serve for the Vikings is Isabel Hill, a junior. Unable to get there was Probst. Hill still back to serve for the Vikings. They trail 19-14 in the first set. Another point for him. I wonder how long it's going to take for Coach Case to call a timeout for KU. Might be a good time here, but going to continue to play. Keep it alive. Gade now up to Gardner. Hit that one over for KU. Mencken, great play, places it perfectly in the back corner, and a point for Mazama, 19-16, and a little bit of confusion. Point for Mazama, as we do get it right, and that will trigger a timeout from Coach Case. Her team leads 19-16 over the Mazama Vikings in this first set. Keep it here. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back inside Pell Court. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Still in the first set tonight, and the Vikings have served, but they trail by 3. 19-16 the score. Make that trailing by 2. 19-17 now. Coach Case of the Pelicans calling that last time out. Their team having a little bit of trouble recapturing the momentum that they once had earlier in this game, at one point leading by 8. And another one placed nicely in the corner from Mazama. I believe that was number 9, Sandra Hill. Now only trailing by 1. Mazama a chance to even it up here in the late going of this first set. Gade keeping it up for KU. Over to Murhoff. She's able to knock it over. Fenner with the easy touch. Got it to Gardner. Oh, man, and tripping and falling was Mackenzie Probst. And a trip on the floor allows Mazama to tie it back up at 18. The Vikings have fought hard. They've won 8 straight. I believe, maybe 7 straight. Murhoff gets it over. Fenner setting it up nicely for Mencken, and able to get it over now. KU with it. Back over to the Mazama side. Nice play that time by Gade to lay out for it. And this one is the tiebreaker to send us to the first one to get to 20 in this first set. Both teams playing very hard. Gade keeps it up for KU. Now Gardner gets it over. A nice play on the far side by Isabel Hill. Mencken is able to get it in for Mazama. 20-9, the Vikings lead. They are on an absolute tear right now, are the girls in black. They lead by 1, 20-9. Murhoff placing it nicely there as she's able to allow Klamath Union to answer back. 20 all. And she will also be the one to go back to serve for the Pels. And that will likely result in another KU point, and it does as it gets stuck in the rafters here at Pell Court. 21-20. KU recaptures the lead. Murhoff still back to serve. Great play there by Probst to keep it alive for KU. Nicely done by Grace Gerdner to give her team a 2-point lead, 22-20. Still serving, and a timeout is called by Coach John Downey of the Mazama Vikings. 22-20, KU leads in this first set. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. 22-20 here in this first set. KU leads. And they've also got serve. Jillian Murhoff back to do it. The last time out called by Coach Downey of the Vikes. Probst setting it up nicely for Gerdner, and she places it well in the back corner. 23-20. Probably could have let that one go out of bounds, but Mazama will, in fact, get the serve back. Checking in is Mallory Edmonds. Subbing out is Mallory Menken. Mazama to serve. This is a tight first set. If this dictates what we see the rest of the evening, man, we're going to have some exciting games on our hand. KU now with it. Gerdner hit that nicely, but Redike unable to corral it for Mazama. Point KU 24-21. Checking out for the Pels is Cassidy Bogatay, and in is Emily Lemieux, the junior. She will be back to serve for the Pels. Gerdner with a nice touch, places it between four Vikings, and KU will take this first set 25-21. We'll step aside and we'll be back with the second set coming up on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. KU taking the first set in this one, 25-21. 22-21. We've still got a few more sets to go, and if this first one was any indication of what we're going to see for the rest of the game, we're going to have some exciting volleyball moving forward throughout the evening tonight. That one went back and forth in less of a punch-counter-punch fashion, but KU would build themselves a lead. Mazama would crawl back into it. KU would build a bigger lead. Mazama got back into it. At one point, we were tied 20 apiece, and KU was able to run away with it there at the end a little bit, grabbing this first set. But who's to know what comes as we continue the ball game this evening. Still got quite a bit of volleyball coming up. Little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home, and Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. It looks like we're about ready to get ready for the second set tonight. As we bring back up our scoreboard, you can see there, Klamath Union leads 1-0. You can see their score from the first set, and right next to it, we will have our score for the rest of the evening, as I believe KU will begin with the serve as we begin our second set here in just a minute. Able to have some fans in the stands tonight at Pell Court, socially distanced and masked up, of course. Appreciate you folks here in Klamath County who've been able to keep us at moderate risk in the state's public health framework, doing your part to battle COVID-19, allowing our student athletes to play the sports that they love here in the Klamath Basin. As Klamath Union able to open up with the first point. Placed in the back, point KU, 2-1, or excuse me, 2-0 rather. Another serve coming out from Probst. Fenner with a nice touch, but Gade with a great play for KU, allowing Joyner to try to spike it, unable to. And that'll be a point Mazama, 2-1. The Vikings will take the serve. Back to do it will be, I believe that's Bridget Fenner. And number 8 it is. She is a junior on this Vikings team. No seniors listed on their roster for the Mazama Vikings. Fairly young group, poised to continue making strides. A very good team right now. A lot of great teamwork. Point KU. Issue for the Vikings tonight has just been keeping the ball under control. They've done a great job of moving it around. Great teamwork, setting each other up nicely. It's that when they get set up, they've, quite frankly, just been hitting the ball too hard. It goes out of bounds, and that has been the killer. That's how KU was able to grab such a big lead in that first set. Mazama could have very easily been the victor in that first one, but was unable to continue with the momentum when they would hit the ball out of bounds. So hoping to clean that up in the second set for the Vikings. They trail 3-2. Keeping it alive. Set up nicely for Menken. She tries to spike it down, but it's kept up by Gade. Gerdner for KU. Hit it nicely. Fenner keeps it up for Mazama. Set up for Murhoff. She got the nice touch, and that was all they needed. 4-2 KU. Murhoff is now back to serve for the Pels. And that one will end up out of bounds, 4-3. Back to serve, Isabel Hill. Point Mazama, tied up at 4. Hill still back to serve, one of the juniors on this team. Mentioned that there's no seniors. This team fairly young. They've got 3 freshmen as well. But they're still hanging tough. Again, 4-1 so far on the season. They've beaten some good opponents. as opposed to KU. They've got 5 seniors on this team. So graduating quite a bit of talent at the end of this year. That's Mackenzie Probst, Grace Gerdner, Michaela Gade. You're also going to have, I believe I'm forgetting some somewhere, Mackenzie Probst. I believe I said that. Might have gotten lost in my own roster sheet there. We're tied up at 5-all. And it looks like Probst tried to shove that one over, but at the right spot at the right time was Annika Lindau. That'll be a point for Mazama. So the seniors for KU, Mackenzie Probst. You also have Samantha Hampton, Aaliyah Kalaruda, Grace Gerdner, and Michaela Gage, your seniors for KU. And again, no seniors on this Mazama team. Knocking that one a bit too hard was Bridget Fenner, tied up at 6. Back to serve will be Gerdner. Fenner saving that one from potentially going out of bounds. She will hit that one square in the middle of the net, 7-6 KU. Gerdner with the serve, did it nicely there. And that one will end up going out of bounds. Point Klamath Union, 8-6. Take a look a little bit later on in the week for Klamath Union. Boys and girls soccer will be playing the Phoenix Pirates. And then on Friday, the Phoenix Pirates coming over for football. Excited for that matchup. KU's football has had a little bit of trouble coming out of the gates this season, but a chance against a Pirates team that, to be fair, has struggled a bit, as back to serve for Mazama is Sandra Hill. But looking forward to that game on Friday. Of course, you'll be able to watch live HD video of that one right here on mybasin.com when the Pelicans welcome the Phoenix Pirates for the first game of the year at Modoc Field. Again, we were supposed to open at Modoc Field, but we were unable to, as using the net to her advantage is Sandra Hill. She's hit the net on her serve the past 3 times, and KU just has not been able to recover from it. We'll see if it happens again. That time, getting it over a little bit easier. But again, for KU football, they have played a couple of very tough opponents. I feel like that's toughened them up nicely to play a team like Phoenix, who's probably a little bit more matched position for position with KU. I think the Pelicans have a couple of decisive advantages, but you never know in football until you play the game, and we will on Friday night on mybasin.com starting at 7 o'clock. The Pelicans and the Pirates going at it then. Next game for volleyball is a week from tonight against, I believe they are playing North Valley. I'd have to double check. No, they're playing Henley. The Pelicans are, as it is now 10-9 KU. They've got a week off, usually playing Thursday nights, but not this week for KU. Back to serve is Michaela Gade. Gets it over nicely. Knotted up at 10. Mazama will serve. Back to do it is Kaylee Redyke, a sophomore. Nice play from Murhoff there, and arguably an even better play that time from Isabel Hill results in a Mazama point, 11-10. The visitors are leading and will remain with serve. Redyke back there. Murhoff just so tall for KU. She's just able to get that light touch It does some damage from time to time for KU. Gade trying to keep it alive. Lemieux does it, but no one there to answer the call. 12-10, Mazama. Nice play there by Murhoff. 12-11. Got the soft touch. Checking in for the Pels is Cassidy Bagate, a freshman. Serve coming out from Mackenzie Probst. Fenner placing it perfectly between the fingers of Murhoff and Joyner. Mazama now leads 13-11 in this second set. And before play begins, we have a whistle blown. Not quite sure what the call is. I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you in part by Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram at Klamath Falls. It's tax time at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram at Klamath Falls, and that's a good thing. You can visit the store today to see how you can make the most out of your tax refund during a double down at tax time. If you live here, you get it. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram at Klamath Falls. Visit them online at lithiaklamathfalls.com. 14-11, Mazama leads. Now going out of bounds, point KU as they're getting back into this one. Back to serve for him now will be Avery Joyner. Joyner, a junior. Nice play there by Gade to keep it up. Like that play there from Murhoff. Joyner laid out for it, unable to get the ball up in the air. 15-12, Mazama leads. Good effort there by Joyner, I might add. Serving for Mazama and getting it over was Bailey. (16-12) Mazama, and Coach Case calls a timeout. We'll see what that does for her team as they trail by 4 in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. This one sees the second set so far going to Mazama. They lead 16-12 after dropping the first set tonight, 25-21. Mazama has had control of this game since the early onset. KU's been battling back from time to time, but Mazama, they do have the serve coming out of the break, and to do it was Ella Bailey as we get things started again from Pell Court. Calling the timeout, by the way, was Coach Case of KU. We'll see what she talked about with her team. I think a lot of it just has to do with being in the right spot, try to cover the middle. That's where they've fallen short so far in the second set for KU. Might try to get some more power out of Jillian Murhoff as well. Nice play there by Joyner, but she was unable to make it work. 17-12 Mazama. Nice play there by Probst to keep it alive. That was then to Gade. Gade unable to handle the fastball served up there from Mazama, 18-12. Murhoff put a bit too much steam on that one. 18-13 KU. Mazama is leading this one. KU leads the game 1-0. Mazama is making a strong case for themselves, but as they begin to make that case, it goes out of bounds. Oh, that one was touched by... Yeah, hold on. Are we sure about that? Okay, score 19-14. I thought that one went out of bounds, but I guess it was placed on the line. That one does go out of bounds. Want to make sure I know what's happening here. 19-14. KU has now got the serve back. Murhoff to do it. She gets it over. Now's a chance for KU to try to build some momentum. They got a chance to get themselves set up after a serve. Avery Joyner with it. Probst setting it up for Samantha Hampton, but all for naught as 20-14 is the score. Mazama leads. It's going to be Isabel Hill to serve for the Vikings. She gets it over. No, she doesn't. 20-15. Checking out is Bagate for the Pels, and in now for KU is Emily Lemieux. She will be back to serve. Great play up front that time by Probst, and I believe Hampton's up there as well. (21-15). Substitution for the Vikings. Mallory Edmonds coming in for Mallory Menken. Edmonds back to serve. Nice play there by Probst to try to keep that one going for KU. She was unable to grab the points. Probst setting it up nicely for Gerdner, and a nice heads-up play by Bailey for Mazama, keeping that one up. Hampton places that one just out of bounds, I believe. A little bit of confusion as to who gets the point there. I believe Mazama does, yes, 22-15. As it was so close to the line, they had a tiny discussion about it, but the point does end up going to Mazama. And instead, the point is taken away and given to KU. I'd be curious to know what the explanation is there. It looks like we'd had it figured out. Instead, the score 21-16. I believe there's still a discussion. Bridget Fenner is having the discussion with one of our officials up there. And I'm not totally sure what exactly is going on. Coach Downey is out there trying to have the discussion as well. And they're arguing for the point. It was right here very close to us whether or not the ball landed on the line. And everyone's making their case to see who gets this point. And, you know, this late in the game, it does matter. It looks like KU will end up with it. It'll be 21-16, and Grace Gerdner will serve for the Pelicans after a brief discussion. Gerdner gets it over nicely. And Fenner getting the point back for KU. For Mazama. That was a nice, easy touch there for Bridget. Now back there is Sandra Hill. She will be serving for the Vikings. Set up nicely for Fenner, and off the net was Joyner there. Point Mazama, 23-16. Sandra Hill likes to use that net on those serves. It's done some damage to KU. She ran off a string of about 5 in a row of those earlier on in the game. And Probst unable to get the power to get that one over the net, 24-16. Mazama 1 point away from taking this second set and tying up the match. Avery Joyner placed that one in the back corner. Point KU. They're not out of it yet, 24-17. Back to serve will be Michaela Gade. And it looked to me like she may have touched it twice. Up front there was Edmonds, but no call. Instead, we continue, 24-17 in the second set. Set up for Murhoff, the easy touch there. And Mazama will take this second set. 25-17, Mazama knots the match up at 1 apiece as we head into a third and tie-breaking set from Pell Court. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, .com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. We are knotted up at 1 apiece. KU took the first set, 25-21, and Mazama taking the second one, 25-17, in a bit more commanding fashion. Again, around the Skyline Conference tonight, Henley's playing North Valley. Hidden Valley is also in action tonight in Phoenix. They're playing the Pirates tonight. Klamath Union beat the Pirates earlier this season, 3-0, as have the Mazama Vikings. Both those teams are doing fairly well so far in the season, both in second and third in the Skyline Conference respectively. Mazama 4-1 overall. Klamath Union 3-4 overall with a 2-4 league mark. Their one non-league win came against Bonanza earlier on in the season, and Bonanza is playing Rogue River tonight. Their Basin area team who has got a Rogue Valley team in their home arena tonight. The other team again is Henley, who has got the North Valley Knights in their building. Getting ready for the third set. We are knotted up at 1 apiece. Back to serve is going to be Bridget Fenner for Mazama. That one ends up going out of bounds on the KU side. They grab the first point tonight. Checking in is Cassidy Bogatay for KU. And back to serve for those Pelicans is Mackenzie Probst. Set up nicely for Murhoff. She tries to get it there, but Bridget Fenner able to defend that nicely. That one ends up going out of bounds. Another point for KU. Point for Mazama. They trail 2-1 in this third set. Back to serve for him now will be Ella Bailey. We were talking about some of the other stuff going on around the Klamath Basin tonight. Mentioned that Henley's playing North Valley. They are at the Hornets' Nest this evening. Elsewhere, Bonanza, who's 2-2, is playing Rogue River. As that ball coming mighty close to our broadcast station. It's knotted up at 2. Bonanza playing Rogue River. Lost River, who's 1-3, is playing Lakeview tonight. And Hosanna Triad, who's 6-2, they are not playing this evening. They are back in action on Thursday against Central Christian. Mazama grabbing another point, 3-2. What's up next for Klamath Union? Well, the athletics program, they've got boys and girls soccer to play on Thursday against the Phoenix Pirates. Another point for Mazama. Then a Friday night, Phoenix will be back here, though it's their football team, playing under the lights at Modoc Field Friday night. And then Tuesday, volleyball is back in action. They've got the rest of the week off this week and are back against Henley a week from tonight. 5-2, Mazama now leads this third set. Mazama's only lost 6 sets on the season. They're averaging 1 lost set a game. They are 4-1 on the year and 12-6 in their set record. So you think of it, this is their 6th game. They lost 1 set tonight, and it's their 6th lost set of the year. It'll be 5-3, Mazama leading. Back to serve is Avery Joyner. And I mentioned in the pregame that KU looking to hand Mazama their 2nd loss, but they've got to be able to keep momentum early. They had that in the first set. They had a lot of momentum early. In that second one, they found it hard to keep the momentum. And now here in the third set, they are trying to battle a little bit back and forth with Mazama as Avery Joyner's serve gets over nicely. That one will go well out of bounds, 6-4. Back to serve is Isabel Hill. Ball not quite making it over the net there, 6-5. So as it seems to be going right now, very close back and forth third set, the tiebreaker, so to speak. 5th set, of course, only 1st to 15. KU has not yet gone a full 5 sets this season on their varsity squad. They trail in this third set, 7-5. And I was talking about Mazama's set record a little while ago. KU, so far on the season, including this game, is 12-16. Nice play by Joyner. Great play there by Gade, and Gerdner able to clean it up, but it ends up going out of bounds, 8-5. Serving for Mazama is Mallory Edmonds. Probst unable to get it over the net, 9-5. Timeout called by Coach Farron Case. Her team trails by 4 to the Mazama Vikings. We are knotted up at 1 in the match. Keep it here. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Back into this one, 9-5. Mazama leads this third set, tied up at 1 apiece in the match. Mazama will have the serve coming out of the break. It was Coach Farron Case, the Pels, who called this timeout. Back to serve for the Vikings is Mallory Edmonds. Point KU. Try as we will to keep track of what's going on over at Henley as they're playing the North Valley Knights tonight. With a win for Mazama right here and a loss for Henley, Mazama would take over as first place in the Skyline Conference just off of sets 1 for them. Both teams would end up with 5 wins and 1 loss, but Mazama, depending on the score, over at Henley could skyrocket up into first place in the Skyline Conference. They're in second place right now. KU is in third. That'll be a point for the Pelicans, 9-7. To serve for the Pels, Aliyah Kalaruda. Nicely done there by Gerdner. KU battling back into this game. The timeout seemed to have helped these Pelicans. Set up nicely for Gerdner, and the point will be awarded to Mazama. I believe Gerdner hit the marker there on the net. Sandra Hill to serve. Speaking of the net, Sandra really likes to, I'm not sure if it's on purpose or if it's just how it happens, but her serves tend to kick off the net a little bit for Mazama. It doesn't quite matter. She just got her serve taken away as KU got the point there. They now only trail by 1, 10-9. Mazama leads. Back to serve was Grace Gerdner. Hampton tried to bat that one down. Probst setting it up for Hampton. Laying out for it was Gerdner, but unable to make the play. Mazama back up by 2. Back to serve is Reedike. And that one a point for KU. Reedike went diving for it, unable to make the play. Appreciate everyone tuning in from our regulars out at Klamath Union to those out in the county and Mazama. Appreciate you finding our broadcast, sharing it around. We are free to watch, of course, on mybasin.com. Thanks to some of the folks that make this broadcast possible. And unable to make the play was KU. It'll be 12-10. Checking in for the Vikings is going to be Mallory Menken. But again, feel free to share us around. Friends, family, extended family. Cool thing about this is, of course, you can find us on mybasin.com. But along with that, we stream on YouTube is how we get our stream onto our website. A great play there by Fenner. And this one for Mazama, great save there. That one coming from Fenner a little bit earlier. But well done by Avery Joyner getting the point to KU. As I was saying, we use YouTube to stream onto our website on mybasin.com, which means, of course, you can watch on your phone, your tablet, your PC, all the basic ways there. Of course, you can also get us on your video game consoles, whether that's your PlayStation 5, your Xbox, whatever it is. If you have the YouTube app installed, you can watch us on your big screen. Or if you got a smart TV with the YouTube app installed, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube at My Basin. And you're able to get notifications when we go live and find us on your YouTube app on your smart TV. Get us up on the big screen as we've got a tie game at 12. Mackenzie Probst serving for KU. That one under the net. Mazama taking that one 13-12 as they break our tie. You know, I haven't seen very much of Mazama this season. In fact, this is my first time watching these Vikings. Be curious to see, obviously we know their set record as it stands right now, including this game, is 13-6. I'd love to know what their scores are on those sets, because KU has been able to hang tough with them in 2 of these 3, and I would argue in the second one as well. They hung pretty close for a lot of that game, and now only trailing by 1. I'd love to see where Mazama is at on the season. Again, no seniors on their team as opposed to 5 for KU. Mazama also has 3 freshmen. KU also has 3 freshmen, but don't really see a lot of them besides Avery Joyner a little bit here and there. She's on the floor right now. She's number 9, and Jillian Murhoff, who's number 11 for KU. Going out of bounds, point Klamath Union, tied up at 14. Now, for Mazama, they've got 3 freshmen as well. The only one we've seen in the game so far tonight is number 11, Nishika Irish. We have not seen Isabella Lowe or Alexia Lowe. Murhoff making the play there. That was off the hands of Isabella Hill. A point for KU, 15-14. Up in the rafters. Great play by Joyner in the back, rolling over herself. She's made that play a couple times tonight. Well done, and that will result in a point for KU. Joyner will be back to serve for the Pelicans. Murhoff in the right place at the right time, and we're going to have a timeout called by Coach John Downey of the Mazama Vikings. His team trails 17-14 in this third set. Live from Pell Court, you've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on thebasin.com.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Welcome back to mybasin.com. They're home for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Right now, Klamath Union leads in this third set, 17-14. We are tied up overall 1 apiece. Avery Joyner will be back to serve for the Pelicans. Appreciate you being with us this evening. Serve comes out. Going out of bounds. Redike checking back into the game for Mazama. Didn't see her a minute ago. Probably one of the substitutions that Coach Downey made coming out of his timeout that he called just a minute ago. Another point for KU. That one coming off the hand of Jillian Murhoff. Interesting angle taken there by Mencken. Great play by Murhoff right under the net. Nicely done by Fenner of Mazama. What a play. Not even out of bounds to save that one. Now it's up to her team. Fenner setting it up for Mencken. A light touch, but Gerdner's there for it. Set up now for Murhoff. She gets the light touch in there. Mazama battling right now. Avery Joyner was there in the back. Now set up for Gerdner, and it hits the net. Point for Mazama. Isabel Hill to serve. Unable to get it over. That'll be 20-15. KU leads. Substitution, Michaela Gade is out, Samantha Hampton is in, and Jillian Murhoff to serve for the Pels. Nice play by Murhoff. Sets Gade up nicely. Mencken getting it over for Mazama. Probst sing it up for Gerdner. That ends up going off the hand of Lindau. Annika checking in for Mazama and goes out of bounds off her hand. Point KU. Goes out of bounds off the serve. Substitution for Mazama. Mallory Edmonds checking in for Mallory Mencken. Hampton getting it there. Fenner put her hand back on it. Hampton now up at the front. The whistle's blown and point KU. Coach Downey walks onto the floor. Substitution in for KU. Aliyah Kalaruda comes in and she will get the serve. Great diving play by Redike. Another great play for Mazama there. That might result in some points, but Avery Joyner answers back with a diving play of her own for KU. Avery Joyner laying it all out on the line tonight, as are all of these girls. Great play there by Samantha Hampton. She's in the right spot at the right time. 23-16 KU. And Samantha Hampton, it looked to me like her fingers might have been over the net. That'll be a point for the Pelicans regardless. 24-16. They are one point away from breaking our 1-1 tie tonight. And able to do it. 25-16, the score of this third set. Man, I gotta say, might not be as loud as it usually is, but the noise coming from Pell Court tonight, it puts a smile on my face. 25-16 the score after this third set. We'll be back with the fourth coming up on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on my.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
We're right back into the action in this fourth set. The point will go to MAZAMA. Get our scoreboard back up for you. Appreciate you being with us in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Klamath Union leads 2-1. MAZAMA already leading here in this fourth set, 1-0. We'll see what goes on as Klamath Union won the previous set 25-16 and evening it back up after that play from Jillian Murhoff. Other volleyball games again. Henley's playing North Valley tonight in the Skyline Conference. Hidden Valley's playing Phoenix. Bonanza is playing Rogue River, and Lost River is playing Lakeview. That's some of the other action going on. Tomorrow, by the way, I believe it's tomorrow. Thursday, Oregon Tech Track and Field making the trip over to Southern Oregon. Then on Friday and Saturday, men and women's basketball returning to Danny Miles Court up in Campus Drive. Always loving some of that Oregon Tech basketball. Had their season cut short. It'll have been over a year since they last played. They were at the national tournament. Got that thing cut short. And it's unfortunate, but now in a COVID-shortened season for the Owls, they will host Bushnell on Friday and Saturday. And another point, KU. Aside from that, Oregon Tech, they've got their undefeated softball team. They're playing Corbin on Friday. Looking forward to that. They're off their best start in program history, 18-0. I believe national rankings come out. They haven't already this afternoon. They will in at least the next hour. I believe they already have. Haven't had the chance to look at them yet. But last week, Oregon Tech was ranked 7th in the nation. Have got to have moved up then after 4 wins last weekend. And Southern Oregon still ranked number 1 in the nation for softball. Aside from that, baseball playing Eastern Oregon for Oregon Tech. That's what they've got coming up this weekend for those Owls. 4-3 in this one. MAZAMA leading this fourth set. Back to serve for Mazama is Isabel Hill. Another point for the Vikings, 6-3. Again, if we end up going the distance tonight, of course, you know the fifth and final set is the first to 15 as opposed to the first to 25. Timeout called by Coach Case to the Klamath Union Pelicans. Her team trails 7-3 to the Mazama Vikings in this fourth set. We're going to step aside, take 30, and we'll be right back with you on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. 7-3 the score in this fourth set. Klamath Union leads 2-1 overall as we get things ready to go again. Isabel Hill with the serve. Mazama keeping it rolling, 8-3. Gade making that play. Gerdner tried to do it. Gade was there to back her up. Menken getting that point for Mazama. Another point for the Vikings. They're up by 7. This is their biggest lead in any set so far, I believe. No, they won. Their biggest lead so far in any set was 8. It's what they won the second set by. KU back on the board. Substitution for both teams. Kaylee Redick checking in for Mazama, and Aliyah Kalaruda coming in for KU. That one ended up going out of bounds. Point for KU, 10-5. That one ended up staying in bounds. That's surprising. It looked to me like it was out of bounds. 10-6. I marked it the other way. Kalaruda with the serve. Puts a nice bit of spin on that one. Fenner setting it up nicely, but Lindau hitting it far out of bounds. Klamath Union right back in it. They only trail by 3, and they've got the serve and the momentum. We'll see if they're able to keep it. Kalaruda with the serve. Hits the net, but great play back there from Mazama's Bailey to keep it alive. Now play continues. Menken hit that one inbounds, just snuck into the back corner. It's 11-7. Substitution for the Vikings. Checking in is Mallory Edmonds, and you guessed it, checking out Mallory Menken. Hill tried to get something done there, but ends up bouncing right off the net. 11-8. KU still trailing, but they are not going away. Grace Gerdner, the senior, to serve now for KU. On the floor with her is Michaela Gade, Aliyah Kalaruda, Avery Joyner, Samantha Hampton, and Mackenzie Probst. And got another point there, 11-9. Calaruda laying out, making the play. That's a good one. Fenner tried to do some damage, and she did. Got a wicked spin off the hand of Samantha Hampton, and now the Vikings lead 12-9. Back to serve is going to be Sandra Hill. That one knocking up against the net. KU's got their serve back. Pelicans trying to keep momentum on their side as Michaela Gade will be back to serve. Hampton checks out, and Murhoff checking in for the Pels. And that one will end up out of bounds off the hands of Murhoff. 13-10. Kaylee Reedike, a sophomore, back to serve for Mazama. Gade tried to make the diving play there, was unable to get it done. Mazama, they are working. They've got two in a row here. Probst setting it up for Joyner. Soft touch there. Allows Fenner to get to it. Keeping it alive for KU, and that'll be 4 touches. A point to Mazama, 15-10. Reedike with the serve. Another point, Mazama. They are up by 6. Reedike keeping with the serve for Mazama. They are looking to keep the momentum. Great play there for KU. Ending up out of bounds. Point Mazama. Timeout called by Coach Case. Her team trails by 7. It's 17-10 in this 4th set. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
There you see the Mazama Vikings, who are up in this 4th set 17-10 over the Klamath Union Pelicans, coming out of a timeout that Coach Case called for KU. Looking to see what these Pelicans can do as they try to recapture momentum and hopefully close this out in 4 sets for the sake of KU. Not wanting to let this one go to a 5th set, especially if Mazama has the momentum. Keeping it alive was Gade. Now to Murhoff. She's able to place it right between 4 Vikings. Point for the Pels. 17-11 now as Bagate checks in for Calaruda. And Probst is back to serve. Substitution, Mallory for Mallory as Menken checks in. Fenner back to serve. Good play coming out from both teams here, is able to do it up front. Was Bagate. 18-12. Avery Joyner back to serve. All 3 freshmen on the floor right now for KU. They're joined by Grace Girdner, Michaela Gade, and Mackenzie Probst. You got 3 freshmen, and you got 3 seniors on the floor for the Pelicans. That one ending up out of bounds. Point Pelicans. 18-13. They're clawing their way back into it. A little bit of confusion on the signal there on whether or not the point was for Klamath Union. It in fact was. This one, however, is going the way of the Vikings. Back to serve now for him will be Ella Bailey. Bailey is a sophomore. Mazama leading big in this one, 20-13. If we go to a fifth set, it will be first to 15. That one placed nicely in the back from Gade. The Pelicans say we don't want this one to go to a fifth set. They want to finish this one out here in 4. They've got a bit of a mountain to climb. They've got to win 11 of the next 15. Anything less would give this one to the Vikings. They are on their way. 10 of the next 14. Nice serve there from Murhoff. That one ends up out of bounds. Was a high arcing ball. The serve from Murhoff. Another point for KU. That's 4 in a row for him, and timeout is called by Coach John Downey. He's not going to let this one get too out of hand as KU still trails by 3, 20-17 in this fourth set. You got the Les Schwab Tire Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to mybasin.com. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. These Vikings you see on your screen right now, they lead by 3 in this fourth set, but KU has the momentum. They've won 4 straight. Coach Downey of the Vikings called a timeout. We'll see if that disrupts the momentum that KU has. Back to serve, though, is Jillian Murhoff. Trying to keep the Pels back in it and grab this match here tonight. The serve from Murhoff. Great play right around the net from both teams there. Samantha Hampton unable to get it over. Serve will go back to Mazama. And it is Isabel Hill. That goes out of bounds on the other side. 21-18. Substitution for the Pels. Aliyah Kalaruda coming in for Cassidy Bagate. Kalaruda's serve had a fair bit of spin on it. Bit of a collision there for Mazama. But play resumes and it'll be a point for KU. 21-19. KU's got to win 6 of the last 9 here. Anything else? We're going to a fifth set. Good play from both teams. Colorado keeping it up to Probst. Now Hampton, she hits it out of bounds on the other side. Point for MAZAMA. 22-19. Substitution for the Vikes. Mencken checks out. Edmonds checks in. The serve, nice play by Joyner. Nice one by Probst. Now Gade keeps it up. Over to Gerdner, now on the Vikings side. Joyner unable to make that play work for him. Still to serve is Edmonds. And that's out of bounds, 23-20. KU battling their way back into this game at one point trailing by 7, has cut that to 3. Have yet to get any closer though. Grace Gerdner with the serve. That one gets over nicely. Set up now for Fenner. It hits the net. KU trails by 2. Gotta say, as exciting this game is, and the few fans that we have here at Pell Court, of course, socially distanced, wearing our masks, they are loud this evening. Brings a whole new energy to this place. Home court advantage is real at Pell Court. Joyner hits that one hard, but MAZAMA able to keep it alive. Hill shoving it over. Samantha Hampton with the play, no. Now she tries again. Still unable to grab the point for KU. Hill with the slight touch. Joyner keeping it up. Now Probst sending it up for Joyner. That one will go out of bounds and into the rafters here at Pell Court. 23-22. We're going to have a timeout called by Coach John Downey. We have got a close one here in Klamath Falls. You're not going to want to miss this one. Stay tuned to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
There you see the MAZAMA Vikings. They are still in the lead in this fourth set, but only by 1. They trail 2-1 overall. Klamath Union has got the serve. Back to do it is Grace Gerdner. She gets that one over, kept up by MAZAMA. Set up for Hill, off the net, but Gade with the save. Probst now setting it up for Joyner. The soft touch, she's unable to get it over. A little bit too soft a touch there. And MAZAMA now leads 24-22. Klamath Union looking to grab 3 straight here. They've done it before. We'll see if they're able to do it again. Hill with the serve. Gets it over. Colorado with it now. Now on the far side. That's set up nicely, but Michaela Gade is there. Gade unable to make the play work, and we are going the distance tonight at Pell Court. 25-22 the score in this fourth set as we go to 5 in just a minute. You've got the Les Schwab Tires on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, In the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we are right back into the action as we start our fifth and final set from Klamath Union High School tonight. Mazama and KU, we are knotted at 2. In this fifth set, it will be first to 15. Action-packed tonight from Pell Court. Appreciate you being with us. It's been a great game, and that will be a point for Mazama as they open things up in this fifth set. Last one was a close one, 25-22 was how close Mazama took that one. And again, first to 15 here as Murhoff answers back for Klamath Union, 1-1. Substitution, Bagate in for Calaruda as Mackenzie Probst is back to serve for the Pels. Appreciate you being with us tonight, wherever you are watching from, whether you are a fan of the Pelicans or you are rooting for the visiting Vikings tonight. Another point for the Pelicans. If you haven't yet, make sure your family, your friends are tuned into this one. We are destined for a close finish, I think, in this one. Probst with the serve for KU. And 2 hits. We are knotted at 2. Important game this evening for both teams. For KU, they're looking to even up their record at 4-all. Meantime, Mazama, who now takes the lead, is looking to battle for first place in the Skyline Conference. Both teams, different goals coming into the evening, but of course both trying to grab wins, but both at different parts in their development as teams, I feel like, as Murhoff is going to give Mazama their second in a row. That's 4-2 now. That serve doesn't quite make it over. 4-3. KU back with the serve. Avery Joyner will be the one to do it. Joyner, a junior. And that one will end up going out of bounds off the hands, I believe, of Gerdner. Mazama still leading by 2, 5-3. The serve from Hill. Probst, a smart play there to try to kick it back out for Gage. He did it successfully. That one from Mencken goes out of bounds. Point KU. Pels stay with the serve. Murhoff, well, as a matter of fact, they get the serve. Murhoff will be the one to do it. The freshman trying to step up for her team. She gets the serve over. And a point KU, knotted at 5. Fenner unable to make the play. And another point for KU as they take the lead. Bit of a miscommunication between Lindau and Fenner up front for Mazama. Murhoff now. Another serve. That one gets over safely. Fenner setting it up for Hill. Back there was Joyner. In the right spot was Bagate, and now Hill hit it over. Fenner setting it up for Mencken. A diving play from Joyner. She makes it work. And a light touch goes over from Hill, but a point for KU as it goes out of bounds, 7-5. Murhoff with the serve there. Keeping it in bounds are the Vikings. That was Mencken keeping that one alive. Probst sending it up nicely for Gerdner, but good defense up front from Lindau and the Vikings. 7-6. The Vikings will now get the serve as Mencken checks out and Edmonds checks in for Mazama. Edmonds will also be back to serve. The serve goes over. Joyner keeping it up. Probst setting it up for Gerdner. Gerdner with the light touch and it falls. 8-6. Calaruda checking in for the Pelicans. She gets the serve over, a fair bit of spin. It goes out of bounds. Point Mazama. 8-7. Back to serve will now be Sandra Hill. Pelicans got to be careful. She likes to hit the net on the way over. She tried to do it there, but couldn't quite get it over. 9-7. Now to serve will be Grace Gerdner. Gerdner, the senior, one of the leaders of this Pelican team. Gerdner gets the serve over. Redyke was there for it. Now Fenner. She gets it over. Michaela Gade gets it. Probst shoves it over, but Redyke back in the right spot. Great play by Samantha Hill right above the net. Gives KU their 10th point. Coach John Downey calling a timeout. We're going to take a break too from Pell Court this evening. Mazama is trailing in this one 10-7 in the fifth and final set from Pell Court. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybase.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
There you see on your screen Avery Joyner, who has made a few immaculate plays so far in this fifth set as her team leads 10-7. And we are knotted at 2. Back into the action. Joyner with the clean touch. That's who we were just talking about, unable to grab the points there. Calaruda back in the right spot. Probst with the nice touch to get it over. Fenner setting it up. A diving attempt that time from Calaruda, but Bailey able to grab the point for the Vikings. It's 10-8 now as Redyke will be back to serve for Mazama. Off the top of the net. Now only ahead by 1 are the Pelicans. We'll see if Redyke tries to do the same thing. It's a skillful attempt to try to hit the top of the net and let that one drop off. We'll see if she does it again. That one doesn't quite hit the net, but it does make it over. Probst setting it up for Joyner, and a good play by Fenner, but it doesn't work out. Mazama unable to recover. Credit that point to Avery Joyner. She makes play after play tonight. 11-9. Back to serve, Michaela Gade. Another play for Jillian Murhoff, and another point for the Klamath Union Pelicans, 12-9. And we are going to have another timeout called by Coach Downey of the Mazama Vikings. 12-9, KU leads in this fifth set. We'll be right back with more action on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back. Michaela Gade to serve for Klamath Union. Her team leads 12-9 in this final set. Good play by Murhoff there for KU to keep that one up. Now Gade with it. Mackenzie Probst setting it up for Murhoff. She gets it off the hand of Bridget Fenner. No, pardon me. That was Sandra Hill. 13-9. KU, they're 2 away from taking this match. Michaela Gade to serve. Gade got it. Redyke. Now over to Hill. Keeping it up was Murhoff. That's good heads-up volleyball from the Pelicans. Gade with a diving play. Probst setting it up for Joyner, who's unable to get it over. It's 13-10. Substitution. Mencken checks in for the Vikings. And now back to serve will be Bridget Fenner. And a whistle is blown. Not quite sure what it was. I believe there was a violation of some kind on Mazama to give KU their 14th point. Magate checking in. And back to serve for Klamath Union is Mackenzie Probst. The serve makes it over. Redyke setting it up. Able to hit that one over, and a great save by Gerdner there. Set up for Mencken. Nice play by Gade. Doesn't quite make it over the net, but they're able to get it there. Joyner is the one to hit it over for KU. Play by Murhoff was able to make it fall, courtesy of a great play by Hill for Mazama. Now Michaela Gade setting it up for Probst. A soft touch, but able to be there for Mazama. Now Mencken. Joyner now. This is a long set. It is for the game after all. Michaela Gade setting it up for Probst. She hits it out of bounds. A point for Mazama. And after all that, the Vikings, well, they stay alive. Back to serve, Mallory Edmonds. Pardon me, this is Mallory Mencken. Nope, again, I was wrong. It's Ella Bailey. And that one goes off the net. Klamath Union wins this one. The fifth set, 15-11. They win 3-2 overall tonight. We'll be right back. We'll break this one down for you. We'll look around the basin. We'll tell you what's next as Klamath Union takes this win. We'll be right back with the Les Schwab Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. This one is concluded tonight. Klamath Union winning a thriller in full 5-set fashion. 3-2, they won the first set, 25-21. Mazama was able to answer back in commanding fashion. Was a little bit worried for the Pelicans in that second set, I won't lie. They won that one 25-17. Then Klamath Union answered back in a big way, gave them all the confidence in the world, 25-16. The fourth set was definitely by far the most thrilling set, 25-22. That one ended up going to Mazama. At one point, Klamath Union trailing in that set by 7. Never let that one get too far out in front of them, though, as they continued to crawl back into the game. And then finally, Mazama beat them out in that fourth set. And then Klamath Union winning 15-11 in the fifth and final set from Pell Court tonight. That improves their record to 4-4 overall. They're now 3-4 in league play, still in third place, as this drops Mazama down to 4-2 overall. Henley still in first place. They are 5-0. They played North Valley tonight. The Knights were 0-1. Sandwiched between them and Klamath Union was Hidden Valley, who's also 0-1. They played Phoenix tonight, who was 0-4. Also around the Klamath Falls area tonight, Bonanza plays Rogue River. Lost River played Lakeview, and on Thursday, Hosanna Triad will play Central Christian. Talk about what's coming up for Klamath Union. Boys and girls soccer play Phoenix on Thursday. A different Phoenix team makes a trip over the hill on Friday to play a little bit of Friday night football under the lights at Modoc Field. It is Klamath Union's home opener. They will be looking for their first win of the season. Of course, live HD video of that game will be available for you to watch on mybasin.com. And of course, if you can't get to your video for whatever reason, you can tune in locally on the radio at 11:50 a.m. and 92.9 FM KAGO for Friday night football against the Phoenix Pirates. This volleyball team, they get the next week off. Well-deserved, might I add. They play next on Tuesday against Henley. The Hornets are coming to Pell Court a week from tonight, as Klamath Union are the winners this evening. They win 3-2 in full 5-set fashion over the Mazama Vikings. Appreciate you being with us tonight. This about does it for us this evening. Hope you enjoyed watching this presentation of Klamath Union Volleyball on mybasin.com. To watch an archived replay of this event, simply log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. mybasin.com is your home for all happenings in the Basin, news, sports, special events, and a whole lot more, all on mybasin.com. Once again, the final score this evening, Klamath Union winning 3-2. Special thanks to Vic Lease, the athletic director over at Mazama, and Coach John Downey, allowing us to cover his team. And, of course, Coach Farron Case and Klamath Union athletic director Scott Mason giving us this nice little perch here at Pell Court. I'd like to give one more shout-out to my program director, Rob Sims, tonight, allowing us to come out to the broadcast. And, of course, all of our wonderful sponsors this evening, Les Schwab Tires, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. Good night from Pell Court.